Yo, boys. So, today we're doing a tier list. Gonna do something that I know a fair bit about. I played a lot in my years, and it is Modern Warfare 2. Probably my most played, indefinitely my most played COD. It's a fucking fantastic game. Today we're gonna be ranking all the maps. So we got S, which is top tier, D, which is stinky tier, and we got all the maps down here. So, I think this has got all the what's it called? The DLC maps on it as well. So, if I don't remember the name because it's been a while, I will go to the I did normal maps first, and then I'll find the name for them all. I cannot remember. I think that was Carnival. That's all I remember. We'll start off. Is this one Invasion? I'm pretty sure this is Invasion. You know what? This one is I've got to be harsh because I do love them all. So this is Invasion, isn't it? I've got a list here. Yeah, it's Invasion. Invasion was the one where the back had that palace, and that palace was techie. And then I remember this blue shop building. Everyone dying in there. I think there was just the problem was there was dead parts of the map, but that main street was pretty cool. But there's just too much dead areas. I'm gonna put it in C. Although I enjoy playing it and I would like to play it again. I remember that like down on the right hand, like let's say if you look at the blue thing, so when you turn right down here and you're left again, there's that one street and all the broken building on the side. That was pretty cool. I remember that. Alright, next up, this is what's this one called? Not Derail, is it? What was it called? Where is it? Derailed, it was called. Around. My memory is sick. I'm gonna go again, put it in C. Memory's sake, it was good. Was it a thermal scope that was sick on this map? I cannot remember, but there was just too much. Like when you respawned, there was just way too long to get to. I remember you spawned that little like town, like over on the left, like on the left here, which like nothing went on. But that main part was pretty good. I thought the only option really to use in this map was a sniper. That was the only thing. It's not diverse. In that building was like okay for an SMG, but like as soon as you get out of that building, it's pretty much useless. So for that reason, it's a C. But I still enjoy this map. Skid Row. Gotta go A tier, I think. Has it? This map had less dead areas, which I enjoyed. Like when you think about it, like every part of the map was actually sick. Like I don't know if anyone remembers the little tunnel they went through on the one side, and there was that little gap in the tunnel where like it was pure pitch black and you could just hide in there. I remember that. And what else? I remember do you remember the minigun on the window in that one flat at the back of the map next to the playground. So if you look here, the minigun was on the right hand side up here. And I remember like sitting here by this car, and just sniping people who came into where that forklift was. I think it was a forklift or something like that. There was something like in the far side of that building. But now that's a really good map. You could use snipers on it, but then you could also use your SMGs in that close quarters building. That was sick. Take me back. This one was an what was the thingy map? Wasn't it a DLC one? And so was this one. What were they called now? Let me leave them too. Scrapyard. Oh, Scrapyard is good. I think it's B. I remember scrapping all the time. Scrapyard. And there was the one there, like destroyed plane that went like across rather than like down, like vertically. It was like horizontal, and I remember battling it out for that all the time. And then that building on the side, which you can see in the photo, was pretty brutal as well. But this one, you just used to try fucking noob tubes over the map all the time, and it was a frustrating one. When you tilted, this map was not. It was not. But it's alright. We'll keep it a bit. Quarry. It's got to go S tier. I think it has to go S tier. It was just so techy with jumping up on things. And it was trick shots galore. I remember going to the top of that one building with the rails on the side. Like, you go all the way up the ladder and there's the rails at the top. And you could look out the window and snipe from it, I think. Yeah, it's just an elite map. Elite map. And I remember, if anyone remembers this, how did you used to do it now? Where you go in a private custom game and you'd use tack insertions and you'd do this. Oh, how did you get? You used to have to get up there with a teammate and just get up the boxes that you couldn't normally get up to in a normal game. And it was just like, you'd spend hours getting as high up as you can. And it was, him with the days, man. It makes me sad. I want to do that. We got a state next. I really like a state. I think it's B. Because I remember I didn't like the bottom half of the map, like the low down half. I thought that was absolutely ass cheeks. But there was that one bit, let's say you go up this road here and you turn left the road. And there's that one bit of grass which you always used to like see people from the building, and you just snipe out. And the building was so fun to like keep control of. Oh. And the back at the greenhouse. Oh, I didn't even thought about this for years. And this window here was class. God, what I'd do to play this again. High rise, S tier, not even a question. Always action. No matter where you went. Getting up on the helicopter was with the RPD, I remember, and just absolutely ripping people to shreds. And then obviously using the intervention. You could use thermal scope or no thermal scope on that little cross section where everyone would just snipe at the start of the game. If no one turned up at the start of the game to like do an intervention, you'd just be like, alright, fuck you then. You're not going to do It's basically like saying good luck, have fun. That was the OG one. Yeah, ST map easily. This one was another. Let me just quickly. Yeah, you can't really see it. There you go. Apologies. That's much better. Right. Terminal. Obviously S tier. I don't even have to say anything about that. I think everyone knows it. The thing of Terminal is such a good map, but the one thing about Terminal is when you think about it, like all these different places, all these different maps. Like I remember fighting like in certain areas. And like there's a certain area which like you love. Like on Skid Row, for example, it's that one big fat long corridor from the stairs and stuff like that, little bits like that, and like a state like fighting for the building, high rise at the start, like sniping. As I was saying, each thing has its own like individual place where you remember like killing someone and like getting loads of kills. Terminal, it's one of them ones where it's such a good map, but I don't get where the main action was. Like I remember being in that plane and like sitting in the back and sniping down, and like little bits in that shop area as you go through the plane and like through the tunnel. There's a few just little bits, but I remember sitting in the front of the plane and then sniping people in that shop. That was elite. So yeah, don't choose. Oh no. And then when you used to get up the ladder, when like I think it's just to the right of this on the map, and that bit where the explosion on the fuel tank, and you used to just whack a tack insertion up there or something, and just stay up there. That was fucking hell. What was this map? Was this a DLC map? Let me check. What was it called? I don't have a name for this one. I remember it though. We'll keep that there. Karachi. It is Karachi in this one. It is Karachi. I like this one. Again, this is one of the ones where there's always action pretty much everywhere on the map. Like I remember doing the techie little balcony jumps here, getting up onto that one little area up there. And I remember doing, if you go through this little walkway here left. Or you could go straight on through the building, and that building was pretty fun. Then you go left, and there's all that like destroyed building, and the ladder going up. Oh, there's so many sick places on this map. I think this one's underrated one where people don't talk about it. Everyone talks about High Rise, even Quarry and Terminal, and even Skid Row. People talk about, but no one mentions Karachi still, and it's a B tier map. Is it? Yeah, it's B. It's Scrapyards and B. I think this is in B. Right, next up we've got Wasteland. It's Quarry A. I'm moving Quarry down to A. I don't know. It's such a good map. I don't think there's a distinct place as much where you thought about like you really wanted to go to fight people. Like there wasn't a distinct place. I feel like these two have. Well, Terminal do. Horror definitely does. Wasteland, I'm tempted to put an S if you have the right gun. But I remember this map was insane. So you used to go get a Barrett 50 cal and you used to snipe. You have the thermal scope and you'd snipe through the little, like when you're in the trenches. And on the other side of remember that little middle bit where everyone meets, and that's fuckery. But then you used to like sit there and watch the other side or watch into the actual like main trench with the thermal scope, and you get a chopper gunner easy or an AC-130, and then you just rain down because there was like no cover whatsoever pretty much. Even if in the trenches like they're not fully safe from like an AC-130. This is new. I think I got a couple of nukes on this map. For that reason, I do want to put it in S tier, but I don't think as a map itself, there was just way too much. It was just way too open. But that middle bit was so good. I'm gonna put it now. I think it deserves that. I think it's underrated. And about this one, I remember when you went out the zone, I used to what do you used to do? Yeah, it used to be like radiation, and then if you got like attack insertion, you got like a strength. I forgot what it's called now. The painkillers, I think it was. You used to be able to like get past that point and just go walkabouts outside the map. That was good times. Oh, I used to see custom maps for fucking ages. Afghan. I want to put Afghan in S tier, you know. I just love that map. I remember like the cliff which you could trick shot from. I remember like the bunkers on the one side. I think this was a solid map. Is it S? I think it's S. I think it's a low S, but it's an S. This one was another DLC one. Is it Overgrown, was it? Is that what it's called? I didn't like this one. Ignore my phone. Rust has to go S tier. Does that? You know what? This game is sick because if it was today's COD, I'll be putting shit in D tier all the time in like one map against S. This one got 4 in S tier. Rust is just iconic. I don't have to say much about Rust really. If anyone thinks for 1v1, I think Rust. Getting up there, up this pole, and like camping at the top. God, I'm such a fucking camper. I'm a scumbag. Alright, we've got Rundown. I wasn't too keen on Rundown. I'm tempted to put it in D tier. I remember that main shop area, which was kind of cool. But I remember the rest of the map just being kind of ass. Like long grass was fucking annoying at the back. I want to put it in D. I've got to be harsh, and I didn't really enjoy this one. I'd still go back and enjoy it now, just because of memory's sake. But as a map, I didn't really enjoy it. I want to put it in D. I think that's fair. This was another one. I forgot what this is called. What else have we got on here? Okay, we've got Favela. Has to go in S again. It's such a sick map. Like, Oh, there's so many different places. I remember the big long building which used to camp on top of next to the barber shop. How do I remember it was a bar? I'm pretty sure it was a barber shop. And then like you used to look out over the bit where you can like there was like a load of grass on one of the roofs on the other side, and it was up there, and you used to like snipe across. It was just too sick of a map. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, it definitely goes in S. Subbase. I quite enjoyed Subbase, you know. I don't think it was that great of a map though. I'll put it in D, in C. Because I enjoyed it. I got some good kill streaks there, but as a whole, it's just a bit of a boring one, wasn't it? Right. Underpass. This one's a tough one. Oh, what's... Oh. Fucking hell. Oh. Underpass, I'm going to go B. Is it a D? Is it a C? There was a fair few dead parts. And that main building was like where it should have been fighting was low-key kind of ass. I'm going to put it in C. I'm going to put it in C. But it's still a good map. It's still a good map. Right. Carnival. I thought, yeah, Carnival was actually pretty overhyped. Like, it should have been here. It should have been here. Like, to play COD in like a Carnival was so sick for the time. Everyone's like, whoa, what the fuck? This is sick. And it just wasn't like all that. Oh, no, it was though. Oh, I don't know. And that fun house is so sick. And the roller coaster. And how to scout a tower. I think I want to put it B. No, let's put it A. Let's put it A. You know what? It was sick. Let's put it B. Right, now we're down to these maps. Let me try and pull up what they were called before I start judging them. Okay. Has it got... Here we are. Is this one here vacant? No, it wasn't vacant. What was it called? Wait, they haven't got vacant on here. There's Trailer Park, I'm pretty sure it's called. This one was Storm. Yes, no, I remember Storm. I low-key want to put it here. I remember... Wow. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on YouTube after this. I'm going to watch like a full like walkthrough of them all. Because it was... Yeah. You know what? I'll put it in C. I don't think it was that bad. Like, I didn't really like Fuel. That's what this one's called. I didn't enjoy this one. Trailer Park. I didn't really enjoy this one either, low-key. Like, this one could have been cool, but just wasn't. This one was called... Right, let's go Overgrown here. You know what, I'll put it in C. I don't think it quite deserves D. Because I remember that bridge being cool to fight on. And then where else I enjoyed was by the petrol station on this map. Salvage, here we are. I didn't mind Salvage actually. Because of that scrapyard thing, like when you go left just here, there's that cool little scrapyard which used to fight in, which was fun. Okay. Bail Out, that's what this map was called. I'll put it... I'm going to put it 8 here. I fucked with this map. I remember that one building with the stairs going up, and I have like... This is the thing, with Modern Warfare 2 maps, I have like really like vivid memories, and like I almost have like dreams about the one. I played this game so much that it's forever ingrained in my skull. Like there's weird things that are completely unrelated that just pop up in my head, and I'll see, like, let's say if I have a dream, I'll have my dreams in these maps. Like, and this one here, this fucking bailout, I have dreams of Bear. I don't know why. I think it's because I played the game so much. That's disgusting, isn't it? I have dreams in bailout. I don't know. It's fucked. Alright, next up. Well, this is the only one map left, isn't it? Wait, they've missed out Crash here. Let me pull this one up. But let me put this one in first. I'll do this one first. So we've got Strike. Didn't enjoy Strike. I'm going to put it in D. But if we move this one over, we can see here we've got Quarry, Bailout, Rust. Yep. They haven't got the second one, I don't think. Was it the second one? Or I don't know how many. I don't know how many DLCs there was. So they've missed off Crash. Let's open a new tab. This one with the head. Alright, I put that in B. Because that was in COD 4 originally, wasn't it? Yeah. Here it is, in Modern Warfare 2. Oh, they added back in as well, in Modern Warfare Remastered. At night. Oh. But no, I didn't mind that one. I feel like if you went there, you're just dead. And then when you went up at the top, here, I remember the fence around. That was a place to camp and be a dickhead. Right, let's have a look back. So we've got Afghan, Bailout, Carnival, Derail, Asian, Overgrown, Vacant. Yeah, so they missed off Vacant. Vacant was okay. I put that like C. I think that's fair. Is there any other maps on here that they've missed off? No. All right, that's it. So let's go back on the full list. There you go. Oh, that is a nice even spread. Like for me, that just shows how much of a perfect COD it is. Like even these maps, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing to that. Like if they put these maps on new CODs, I'd be like, yeah, that's sick. That's sick. Just to even play the old maps again. Elite game. Tell me if you want me to do any more of these, any other CODs. I didn't play all the CODs, so I sort of laid off it a bit for about 4 or 5 years. Played like a bit of Black Ops 2 and stuff, and then didn't really play for a while. Played more FIFA and like PC games and stuff. But let me know if you want me to do any more. If I play them, I'll do it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.